Okay guys, so next up, as you can see, we've got the Mul-t-lock MT5, a fantastic little locking system with 5-pin and pins and an alpha pin right at the back of the lock. As you can see by the key there, obviously this little interactive element interacts with a little dimple on the bottom of the core, pushing this up and of course setting the alpha pin. As you can see by chambers 2 and 2, obviously we've got 2 very low outer pins and 2 very high inner pins, so definitely going to be quite a challenge to set. Okay, of course the lock's working absolutely flawlessly. As you can see, I've just taken the thumb turn off just so I can get it in the vise. So of course that's what we'll do now. We'll bring the vise over, get the lock in the vise, and of course hopefully get it picked. Obviously the MT5 is obviously a step down from the MT5 Plus. The MT5 Plus obviously having the sidebar in. Okay, let's just get you there. We just got this little tension bar there for tension. Okay, let's just get you centralized there so you can see exactly what's going on there. Okay, so of course we've got this little Z bar for tension. I'm going to go for the alpha pin first, which of course we're just going to use this little shallow pick for. Just going to go alongside the 5-pin and pins with a little bit of upward motion, and you'll just feel the little ridge of the alpha pin, and of course we can then get that set. Okay, I do believe it's there. Okay, so that's got the alpha pin set. So of course next up we're going to go for the outer pins. Just going to use this little flat flag from the multi-pick set. And click out 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Obviously the core does have counter milling, so of course it's you know, we have to go through the pin stack a couple of times to get everything set. It will jump into a full set, which will give us the indication that all the outer pins are set and we can start working on the inner pins, which I might add are very tricky to set because they're all serrated. As you can see, it just jumped into a full set there. So of course what we need to do is back off the tension as much as we dare, and of course we'll sort of just go through this little triangular shaped pick there, and of course get the inner pins. The more you can back off the tension, the easier these inner pins are to set without obviously losing the outer pins. Okay, it's 3 set. 4 and 5. 1 feels fine, 2 needs to be set. And you just got to get right on those pins, making sure you are actually on the inner pin. Okay, as you can see we're in a very deep full set now, so we've just got 1 more to set. 2, 3, just touch 4. Okay, just coming back through. Okay, 1's fine now, 2's fine, 3 feels fine, 4 feels fine, and 5, what's holding us up then? 1's good, 2's good, 3's good, 4 just opens us up. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so like I say, with very light tension and very good pick placement, you can get those inner pins set quite quickly. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll quickly take it apart and I'll show you all the bits and pieces inside. Okay, it's just as you can see, it's well and truly open there, so of course we'll just get that locked back up. Okay, put that down there, we'll get the pinning tray over, and of course we'll get this disassembled and I'll show you all the components inside. Okay, what I'd probably do is just back out a little bit there. And of course we'll probably speed this part up. Okay guys, so as you can see we've now got the lock apart there. Just go for the core first. Obviously you can see the counter milling in the core there. Obviously this is why you have to set the pins a couple of times. You've got a little hole there, obviously it interacts with the little ball bearing there with just to index the lock. And of course you've got this little half moon plate that just goes into the actual top of the lock there for drill protection. Obviously the pins, all the actual key pins are all standard pins with standard inner pins as well. The actual outer drivers there, as you can see, the outer pins are all standard, but you can see it's very nice little sharp lip there for the inner pin, obviously, which is what gives you the grief to actually get them set, because of course they get hung up in that little counter milling. As you can see, all 6 of them are all 5 of them are exactly the same. The actual alpha pin itself, if I just show you that. Obviously this part here obviously is the part you're actually looking for with the pick to obviously set it, and of course the actual other part just goes into the normal chamber, and the actual alpha pin driver itself is actually just like a little it's got one little serration in there as well, which obviously just needs to be set first in the majority of the locks. All the springs are the same. I've literally just taken one out because they're all the same. As you can see, all 6 are in there. So a fantastic little lock, and like I say, a really good training ground to get you ready for the MT5 Plus. So of course that is the MT5. Thanks ever so much for your time, guys. Have a great day, and of course I'll catch up with you again very shortly. Thanks, guys.